He's barking out instructions to his teammates. Nigeria playing the ball down through the middle. No foul given by the referee. Uganda Cranes, they switch the ball down to the left side of the midfield. Player cuts in, going down the wing. That's a cross. That's a chance. He was not able to control the ball, so the ball goes out for a goal kick to Nigeria. So on the bench, looking at Nigeria's substitutes, you have Bright Osai Samuel, Zaidu Sanusi, our traditional left back in Didi, CDM on the bench, Semi Ajayi, center back on the bench, Lukman, left wing on the bench, Frank the Tank Onyeka, who was in the midfield in last match, on the bench, Obasuje, that's the third goalie. You have Iwobi, midfielder, Awazem, center back on the bench. I thought he was going to start, but coach had other ideas. Adams, striker on the bench. Wambali, goalie on the bench. Ejuke, he played in the last match on the bench. Lawal, listed as a midfielder, but I've seen him play as a striker too. On the bench, Akinsemaro, striker on the bench. And we have another player, Tien, initials, in midfield. Eric Shell is the coach for Nigeria. And we move. So Nigeria looking to top the group on 9 points. I remember the last time they had that happen, and they lost to Tunisia in the round of 16, 1-0, with a Francisco error. Okoye was in goal then. My apologies. So here we have it again. Nigeria tend to start off slow in tournaments and build up as time goes by, but now they're on the offensive. They had only one friendly prior to the tournament. That was the match they lost to Egypt 2-1, but they had a solid performance. I wasn't too concerned about the score. It was more about the performance. So they're going into the tournament with very little preparation, but here we are. In spite of that, they are top of the group and looking to maintain that momentum to end up with maximum points. So if they're able to pull it off to, 8 wholesale changes, I go back to that. I've never seen that at international level for a match. So the coach must be very, very brave and have confidence in his players. So this is a chance for those who don't play regularly to step up and give the coach a good problem to have. That's what every coach wants in terms of productivity. So back to the game. Nigeria's on the right side of attack. They're coming forward. Beats his man. Moses Simon had a chance. And, Bruno Imachi is forward from left back. Squares the ball. Nigeria switch it back wide. Alabiosu not able to be successful to beat his man. Nigeria lose the ball to Uganda and retain the ball back in midfield. Moses Simon down the left wing, beats his man. That's a good cross, trying to find Osimhen. Chukwueze on the ball, tries to control it, loses it, and throw into Nigeria. Chukwueze with a quick throw. Match still 0-0. So as it stands, Nigeria is on 7 points with a draw. Hopefully that should change with a victory in this game. Nigeria on the offense, losing the ball out. Uganda on the ball, they're coming down the left wing. Ball was threaded through, but could not get through to the player. Eric Shell pacing the sideline like a centurion. And Bruno sends the ball through. Bruno sends the ball down, trying to find Paul Onyachu, and he wasn't able to get there. And the goalie plays the ball out. Looks like a corner kick. Goalie looks hurt for their captain, for Uganda tries to get a pass back, which was sloppy from the Ugandan player. So hopefully he's okay. It looks like he may have twisted his ankle. And if that's the case, then they need to sub the goalie. Doesn't look good. So hopefully he's okay. No one prays for injury for any player. Onyango is their goalkeeper. Looks like he's twisted his ankle. Let's see if he's able to recover. He's getting medical treatment behind the goal. Get some water. He gets the magic spray that comes out. Hopefully that does the job. That was a bad back pass. Didn't give the goalie any chance to get to that ball. So while we're waiting on the results, we go back to our group standings. He's back on his feet, so that's good to see. So currently, Nigeria is on 7 points as it stands. Tunisia is on 4. Tanzania and Uganda are on 2 points each. They have both, they're drawing 2 and losing 1 as it stands. They've both lost a game. So one of those are looking to leapfrog Tunisia if they can beat them to make it to the round of 16. So any of those 3 can finish in second place as it stands: Tunisia, Tanzania, and Uganda. But Nigeria, ceteris paribus, looks guaranteed for top position. They have the head-to-head. Tunisia haven't beaten them, who are the closest contenders. So as long as they don't lose and there's not a big goal differential shift, they top the group, regardless of the outcome of this game. But always best to win and take your destiny in your own hands. So there's still going to be a bit of time added on for the game. This is to take into account the brief delay from the injured player for Uganda. So as it stands, based on goal difference, Uganda are in 4th place with -2 on 2 points. Tanzania have a 1 goal better on -1. Tunisia +1, and Nigeria +2. So right now, Uganda are in 4th place, but as you know, 90 minutes is a long time. That can change along the way. So Nigeria playing the ball smoothly out the back, no problems whatsoever. They have a strong team, even with all the substitutions. They're still presenting a commanding case. Calvin Bassey is holding fort in defense, doing an awesome job on that. Marshalling the defense. That is a place you don't really want to have too many changes at center back. But he has a new center back partner today. You go. Bassi on the ball, plays a long switched crossfield ball, finds Chukwueze. Chukwueze plays across, looking for Paulo Nacho, almost gets to him. He reminds me of Peter Crouch. He's over 6'3". I believe he's 6'4", if I'm not mistaken. Paulo Nacho plays in the Turkish league. He is currently the highest goal scorer in the Turkish league. Some would argue he should start ahead of Osimhen based on productivity and numbers, but that's a different debate for another day. Nigeria playing through the middle, maintaining control on the ball, and lose possession. Ball goes out of play. Throw into Uganda. Now, I still keep going back to the selection. 8 wholesale changes. That is a brave coach. And Uganda playing through the middle, trying to exert some pressure on the Super Eagles. Ball back to Uzoho. Clears the ball out. He finds his Nigerian teammate. Nigeria playing little triangles, little tiki-taka, trying to find Osimhen on the break. Osimhen on the ball. He goes back to his man. He has a chance. Is he going to square? What is he going to do? He squares the ball for Onuachu, who misses. Defender blocks the ball. Unselfish play from Osimhen. Onuachu should have done better. That was his chance to link up with his Osimhen, who plays in the Turkish league as well, his international teammate. That should have been a goal. He should have lashed that ball into the back of the net. But here we go again. Nigeria with a chance. Another square ball. That's a goal. Onuachu scores this time. Nigeria 1, Uganda 0. Let's go. As it stands, Nigeria winning the group. I do not see Uganda coming back from this. This is credit to Nigeria and the strength of their team. This is their second string team and 1-0 up already. That was a good ball by Bashiru for the assist. Dele Bashiru squares the ball with his left foot to Onuachu, and he slides in with those long giraffe legs of his and puts the ball in the back of the net. So onwards and upwards. Super Eagles are up 1-0. So now the fans are in singing mood. You can hear them singing the chants. Ole, ole, ole. Nigeria 1. Uganda 0. Ball offside for Osimhen. He needs to stay on. We've had this discussion numerous times. The fans are in singing spirits. You can see them in the crowd celebrating the goal. Now, Uganda need to come out to play. That plays to Nigeria's strengths. They're playing down the wing. They lose possession back to Uganda. Osimhen exerting the press. Onuachu pressing up top too, looking lively. As a striker, which I've played, goals bring you confidence. When you miss, the goal looks like a monkey post. But when you're scoring, the goalposts look as big as the ocean, pretty much. So good early possession by Nigeria, up 1-0. We're in the 30th minute. This promises to be a good game. So Nigeria stroking the ball through midfield, keeping possession. This is going to be an enjoyable game. I see more goals to come. And this is the frightening part. This is Nigeria's B team. Most of their starters are on the bench. And yet, Uganda are here to have a proper opportunity. We even have Uzoho in goal. Yes, you heard that right. Uzoho. The last time we saw him was when Nigeria had their World Cup qualifiers, if my memory serves me right. That poor goal he gave away to Ghana, which saw Nigeria miss out on the World Cup. So Nigeria wearing their white jersey, which I'm always usually a fan of the green, but they chose the white, which I think they could still won the green because Uganda have on their black and yellow, so there's no clash in terms of the jerseys. But that's my opinion. So we're at the half hour mark, 31st minute specifically. The goalkeeper is down again. It looks like his game is over. From one footballer to the other, he looks in discomfort. The substitute goalie is getting up to warm up. Looks like he's going to come in. I know that look. You know, as a player, if you're able to continue or not. No one needs to tell you. That ankle injury looks worse than initially seen. So let's see how this works out. He's warming up. Looks like he's going to come in to replace their goalkeeper. And what that does is going to be interesting because they're already down 1-0. So how is that for a new goalkeeper? You're coming in, he wears number 19 to replace your goalkeeper, and you're already down a goal. So it looks like Onyango is not going to be able to continue. But the Ugandan fans are still, you can see them in the crowd singing for joy. Look at the Nigerian supporters club. Look at them raising the flag, the green, white, green. You have them joined by other countries as well. There's no party like a Niger party. When they come through, they set the vibe, they set the tone. Very, very colorful. And they inspire the team as well. So the goalkeeper is warming up for Uganda. Let's see if he comes in to the game. Let's see if the current goalie is able to continue. Onyango looks back on his feet, but I'm concerned. You know, he has to think about his football career. If he's hurt, he needs to come off. Especially as a goalkeeper, you need to be mobile. You need to be able to dive for the ball. You need to be able to throw the ball. You need to be able to kick the ball. So there's been a delay in the game, but we're still seeing replays of that goal by Nigeria. That's a good pass by Bashiru, and then a good stretch by Onyachu to use those long legs of his in stride to put the ball in the back of the net. I love it. So 1-0 to Nigeria. We're still waiting for the game to continue. If the goalkeeper is able to continue, you still have somebody warming up on the bench just in case he cannot. Free kick to Uganda. They are in the Nigerian half of the field. Nigeria is playing a high line, everybody back, everybody on a player. And you have one Ugandan player offside, but the ball hasn't been played yet, so he's going to come back to an onside position. Free kick swung in, and it goes away for a goal kick. So here we have it. Nigeria 1, Uganda 0. So far, so good. No errors from Franco Zoho. I know some people are going to be surprised by that, but he's done well so far, so he's justifying his inclusion. Calvin Bassey plays the ball long, trying to find Osimhen. Ball recovered by Uganda. They played long, back into the Nigerian half. Calvin Bassey with a solid header. Ball played back. Bruno Yemachi squares the ball. Ogu with the ball, one of the new additions to the team. He's comfortable on the ball. All these Nigerian players are ballers. They have good control, good technique, comfortable on the ball, springing together passes like Brazil. We're spoiled for talent and choice in Nigeria. We're blessed in that sense. Hundreds of footballers that can play for the Super Eagles. So just like Brazil, fitting everybody into one team. And here's Nigeria on the ball. They lose the ball in the 18-yard box. Uganda break with the ball. And then he gets fouled. Free kick to Uganda. Bashiru has to take one for the team. Tracks back. And I hope he doesn't get a yellow card for this. Tracks back to help out. His hand is across the player. He shoves him to the ground. And that's Kayundo. Gets shoved to the ground, number 23 for Uganda Cranes. Eric Shell out of his technical area, barking out instructions to the players. So Uganda with the ball across to the right side of the pitch. So, as I mentioned, well done to Eric Shell. I mean, this is brave coaching. Literally, I've never seen this at any level. 3 players from the original game starting, 8 new players, wholesale changes is an understatement in the same match. And it's paid off. Everybody's happy. Team morale is high. Goals are flying in left, right, and center. And imagine on the bench, you have Iwobi, you have a bunch of other players as well. The former African CAF Football Player of the Year, Lukman, still on the bench. You have Frank the Tank Onyeka. You have Zaidu Sanusi. Bunch of players on the bench that can come in and change the game at any point in time. Plethora of strikers. Also, Dessers. I would love to see Dessers. Cyril Dessers, he hasn't played a minute yet. I hope he's okay. No injury or anything to worry about that I'm aware of. But I would love to see him. He plays for Panathinaikos in Greece. He used to play for Rangers. Lovely touch on the ball. I love his touch and control. But Moses Simon on the ball, across field, nice diagonal pass. He still maintains possession. What does he do with the ball? He holds onto it. Oh, he beats his man twice, whips the ball in for Nuachu. It's a deflection. Oh, chance for Nigeria. Saved by the goalkeeper. Moses Simon, I mean, he plays in France. Look at this. Beats his man. I mean, he's selling dummies for fun without receipts. Onacho has a chance, tries to square the ball back to Sime, and then it ricochets off the Ugandan, which could have been an own goal, but the keeper was alert to that. But he's a baller, Moses Simon. Forget it. Like, he's lively down that wing. When he came in the first game, he made a difference for Nigeria. The Ugandan goalie is down again. As I already said, having played football myself, I can relate to this. You know your body. He's hurt. There's no way I could see him continuing. They need to bring in the substitute goalkeeper now. I could tell from his body language from the jump, he was trying to be brave to stand up for his country, but you got to look after yourself. Like, you know your body. He's hurt. He's not able to continue as far as I'm concerned. They're going to be bringing in a new goalkeeper. So is the new goalkeeper going to get the captain armband, or they're going to give it to another player on the field? We will find out. But he's got the gloves on. He's warming up. He's definitely coming on. I don't see the Ugandan goalkeeper continuing now. He's putting his career on the line and in jeopardy. He's hurt. You need to be able to move without problems. He is clearly in discomfort. Yes, his ankle's done. That's it. He's done. I don't see him continuing. He's trying to continue though. Wow. Fair play to him. Trying to hang on till halftime. I mean, this is like the Iron Man. I mean, round of applause for the Ugandan goalkeeper. Trying to put his country ahead of his health. So the goal is to hang on to halftime, get some medical treatment, see if he's able to continue the second half. If not, they'll probably make a change at halftime. But my concern is, as a goalkeeper, like I said, you need to be able to kick, distribute the ball, catch it. How he's going to do that with one ankle, hey, his defenders need to protect him. So Uganda on the ball, Nigeria need to take advantage of that and pepper that goal with shots. And they foul Dele Bashir. He needs to be careful. He's had a series of fouls in our half of the field. So ball down the middle from Uganda. They have a throw-in, trying to take it quickly. Uganda on the ball. That's Calvin Bassi, shoring up the defense. Osimhen on the ball. He squares the ball. That's a good pass from Osimhen. Nigeria on the attack. Oh, that's a chance. Oh, that's a shot coming from Nigeria, but blocked by the Ugandan defender. They build ball back again, whipping the ball back in, trying to find Osimhen. Uganda on the ball, trying to break the press. Oh, that's a good ball from Uganda, attacking down the right side of the field. And they get a foul. Bassi is he's screaming. He is screaming. I love it. You can tell he has a passion. Well done. Shout out to Calvin Bassi. So Uganda on the ball, crossfield pass, and he collides with the Nigerian defender. What's the referee going to give? Foul by the Blackburn Rovers right back. New entrant for Nigerian. So he gets fouled by Alebiosu. He plays for Blackburn Rovers in the Championship in England. He's had a solid game so far. So now Uganda has a free kick in a dangerous position. They are discussing amongst themselves who's going to take it. And what you don't want to do is concede a goal right before halftime to undo all your hard work. The defenders need to be switched on. This is where Nigeria sometimes struggle with the cross-field ball over the head of the defenders. Everybody needs to hold that high line. If they want to be offside, let them be offside, but make sure that your man does not beat you. Everybody's back for Nigeria in the penalty area. Nobody up top. So they're defending and watching the ball. The free kick is going to come from the left side of the field. You have a four-man wall with Moses Simon, Chukwueze, Onyedika in the wall. You have a player for Uganda. Oh, Onyewachu fouls. Well, he doesn't really foul him. The guy he makes a meal of it. You know, he is tall. My goodness, he looks like Goliath. Onyewachu is a tall, strapping young lad. This guy is big. Looks like a gladiator. The other player looks like a little guy compared to him, but he's big too. They're number 9. Ipazu is a big man, and he looks small compared to Onyewachu. Anyways, ball in play now. Uganda on the ball, looking to play that, whip that into the box. Here we go with the free kick. Blocked by the Nigerian wall. Ball back in. And a shot from Uganda. Speculative effort from outside the 18-yard box from Bobosi, their number 6. So we're near halftime. I will have my halftime analysis. We have 4 minutes of injury time for that injury to the goalkeeper. I'll have my analysis once the whistle goes. And I need a little mini break myself, take a couple of minutes to recoup R&R, get some water, relax, and then I'll give you my analysis for the second half. We're definitely going to see a bunch of changes in terms of people coming onto the field. As results stand, Nigeria are going through as group winner with maximum points of 9. Tunisia are leading right now, so it's going to be Tunisia in second place. And let's look at the predictions for the whole group so that we see the permutations. Now, it's important to note for Angola, they're watching this game with keen interest. If Uganda and Tanzania both lose, then guess what? Angola is going home. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I said that backwards. If they both lose, then Angola still gets to be in the tournament. But if not, they're going home. So they're watching with bated breath. Right now, Tunisia is leading 1-0 against Tanzania, matching the scoreline from this match with Nigeria and Uganda. So as it stands, Nigeria on 9 points, Tunisia 6, Tanzania and Uganda on 1 point each. So anything can still happen. countries can still go through, countries can still be eliminated. That is the beauty of African Nations Cup and African football. So another point to note is a lot of teams in the Premier League don't want to sign African players because they know they're going to go for the Nations Cup, but it's the chicken and the egg, right? If their country want them, that means they're good players. And because they're good players, you want to sign them. So that's the price you pay. We never tell players not to go for the European championships, right? So you got to put some respect on Africa's name. Respect the players. This is Africa's World Cup. And it's an enjoyable competition. I look forward to watching it. A lot of good football. The teams you can see, the differences are marginal. It just takes the little errors here and there. Good technical play. They've improved on that aspect because that was the stereotype, right? They're physical, but then they don't have good technique. But that's not the case, as we can see. All the matches for the bar, a couple have been very, very close. 1-goal margins. For most of the matches, there have been very few blowouts, exception being the Tunisia match and the Nigeria match as well. So typically, teams are more or less evenly matched. Osimhen win the captain's armband for Nigeria. Eric Shell is smiling, breaking out a smile. He's proud of his players like a father would be of his children. And so far, they're acquitting themselves well. So Uganda cranes on the ball, coming down the left wing. The defender sprinting down to give him options. Oh, he crossed the ball across. Alebiosu blocks that ball out. Squares the ball back. Nigeria is looking comfortable on the ball. Uganda have not really had any chances. Nigeria has not been threatened at all. But here's a chance for Nigeria down the right wing. And we have a foul. Here's a chance for Nigeria to make it 2-0. Chukwueze on the ball, beats his player, and he's been fouled. He's smiling, he's comfortable. And he knew the foul was coming. So he definitely earned that foul. So here's a chance for Nigeria to go 2-0 up. Foul on the right side of midfield, which is a chance for Chukwueze with his left foot to swing the ball in. That is the only logical way to get that ball in there. So we have in the box, we have Calvin Bassey. We have Osimhen. We have Onuachu, the gentle giant. Osimhen asking for the ball to play it onto his head. Let's see who plays this free kick. You have two Nigerian players lined up. I see Chukwueze as a better option, but he leaves it for his other player. Chance for Nigeria. Ball gets snuffed out in the 18-yard box. It comes to nothing. Halftime whistle approaching. Uganda, they have enough time for a chance. They operate down the left wing, tries to beat his man, and the defender clears for a throw-in. And that is it. Halftime. Nigeria 1, Uganda 0. Calvin Bassey remonstrating with Moses Simon. So here's my analysis, guys. So it's been a good game so far. Nigeria leading 1-0 thanks to a goal by Paul, the gentle giant Onuachu. They're gathering at the halftime at the center circle. Zoho there. Players are going to reflect, pray, and head to the locker room. So far, so good. Doing more of the same team. Nigeria playing with pretty much a second string lineup and still holding forth 1-0. Uganda have not been much of a threat. They've been trying to play through the middle, but the Nigerian players are swarming them like bees to honey. They're snuffing the life out of them, choking them, not giving them a chance down the wings. As soon as they get the ball, they're on their man, not giving them a chance. So, like I said, this is frightening. This is the second string Nigeria 11, and they're struggling with them with their starting 11. That tells you all you need to know. We're blessed with talent. We have hundreds of footballers there who can do they need to express themselves. Look at the bench. I like the camaraderie. Look at everybody. Captain Ndidi on the bench. Everybody's congratulating the players. That's what you want to see, team morale. Whoever is on the field, you give your blood, sweat, and tears for the badge. That's what it's all about. So far, so good. Well done to the players, making us proud. You can't ask for much more. As it stands, they're top in the group on 9 points. Tunisia is on 6, and it's business as usual. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes break myself. Players are on break. I deserve a break too. Put your comments in the comment section. Let me know your predictions. What is the final score for the match? I'm going with 3-0. Do you think Nigeria's going to score more goals? Will they concede any goal? Who do you see them playing in the round of 16? Who would you like them to play in the round of 16? Can you see Nigeria lifting the trophy and the Afcon come January next month? Tournament is getting into the business stage of the tournament. So I'm going to put these in the chat. Please put your responses so we can have that interaction. And then we will get back with the second half. So grab yourself a drink. If you need the restroom, use the restroom. I will be back in about 5 minutes, and then we're going to get ready for the second half. All right, I am back. So, welcome. Let me know in the chat section what you guys think. What do you think the final predictions are going to be? Who do you want Nigeria to face in the round of 16? So we're getting ready for the second half. It's going to be on in a couple of minutes. Who would like to be a fly on the wall for that halftime team talk from Coach Eric Shell? If you were the coach, what would you be advising him to do? I've already gotten some responses, people saying they need to rest several of the players, including Calvin Bassey, who's our top center back, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe bringing Ajayi for Bassey at some point of the game. Not risking any injuries to any of the players, of course. That's paramount. You want a fit team for the round of 16. The fans are being shown in the background. The Nigerian fans celebrating and rejoicing. I see a guy wearing my jersey as well. Shout out to the Nigeria fans. I know they carry last. So they're just going through the halftime motions, showing the energetic Nigerian fans. There's nothing like it. Ain't no party like a Nigeria party. So you have a couple of Moroccans supporting Nigeria as well. Look at them with the Nigerian flag, waving that around. The players have been wearing the warm-ups, the Olympic Atlanta 96 gold medal jersey. So it's been bringing them luck. You see a young fan in the crowd holding the flag, the green, white, green. You see them celebrating. Nigeria is going to be missed at the World Cup. They're talking about FIFA appealing about the Congolese players. But either way, my personal thoughts are they should be prepared for 2030, right? In the qualifiers for the World Cup, they had the opportunity. They had 5 draws across 10 matches. That's not good enough. That's not going to get you into the World Cup at any level. So the playoffs for the World Cup is going to be taking place in March 2026 in Mexico. I will be at a couple of the matches here in 2026. I'll be volunteering with FIFA, so I may be in the stadium. Who knows? Now, there have been talks about the prices of the tickets that have been expensive for a lot of people. So FIFA needs to do something to help with the prices so that the game can be accessible to the fans. It's all about the fans at the end of the day. But I would definitely be partaking in the festivities for the matches here, specifically in Houston. I may go to 1 or 2 in other cities. We'll see. But definitely the Houston matches, be bringing you guys some coverage from the stadium, from the fans' reaction. It's all about the fans, right? I do this for the fans, and that's something to look forward to. But right now, we are rocking the African Nations Cup. So also put your predictions. Who do you see winning the African Nations Cup? There's a couple of usual suspects. You have the North Africans who are in the mix: Morocco, Algeria with Mahrez, Egypt, and of course, Tunisia as well. Now, we beat Tunisia 3-2. We lost to them a couple of years ago. We lost to Algeria, if everybody remembers the semifinal with that Mahrez free kick deep into injury time. So still painful memories for Nigeria. The last time we won the Nations Cup was when Stephen Keshi, blessed memory, RIP, won us the Nations Cup with Sunday Mba scoring in the final. Every Nigerian remembers that. This was back in 2013. So Nations Cup starts in 2025, ends in 2026. So technically, if we win it next year, it would be 13 years since, if my math is correct. And the players are looking to line up and get back on. You can see Uzoho discussing with Onuachu, getting ready to start the second half. Looks like business as usual. You see Osimhen, you go lining up next to each other. Still seeing pictures of the fans. Players are proceeding to come out. It's a beautiful stadium. They are playing in well-lit floodlights, open access. Osimhen coming off, leading the charge. You can see a fan saying, Osimhen, the show you promised me. I'm not sure if that ever happened, but hey, we can try, right? So Osimhen out there, you can see the fans celebrating. The World Cup is not going to be the same if Nigeria don't make it through. Like, there's nothing like Nigerian fans anywhere in the world, the passion. So the players are lining up, coming up to the field, currently on 9 points. The Ukrainians, what I keep calling Ukrainians, the Cranes of Uganda, they are coming out for the second half. They look a little deflated, but that's to be expected. This is the Super Eagles. You're playing against the Super Eagles. Everybody go collect. That's your standard. So you can see their coach looking a little dejected, but they're trying to see if they can hang on, get another point. 3 points should see them through if they're able to be successful. But right now, they are currently losing. So the Ugandan players, I don't know, they're going back and forth like Aaliyah. I don't know what's going on here. They're still out to get on the field. What are they doing? Are they having a team huddle in the tunnel? What's going on? Nigeria's already out there, ready to start the second half. They're already at the center circle area, waiting on their opponents. So I don't know why they're the ones losing. I don't know why the delay on their end to get out on the field. Well, now you can see them jogging onto the pitch. Let's see what the second half has to bring. Nigeria in a group circle. They're about to pray. Last minute tactics and instructions being dished out. I see Chukwueze, I see Osimhen, I see Dele Bashiru. And we have the aerial view of the stadium. You can see the fans in high praise and high spirits. Everybody's dancing, laughter. It's a cause for a celebration. So this is what brings happiness to Nigerians. Nothing unites the country more than football, soccer for my Australian and American viewers. A substitute I can see has been made already. Awaziam is coming in for the second half, and I see why the coach is making the decision. Obviously, from a self-preservation mode, you want to preserve your star players, especially your defenders, right, who are going to be keeping the ball out of the goal. Also, Uganda is making a couple of changes. Number 11 is coming on, and 21 for Uganda. So Medi is off for Uganda. So a bunch of changes taking place. Yago Kello coming on for Uganda, number 21. So Mukala, a striker, comes on for Uganda. Omedi makes way. They're number 14, striker for striker. And we have Awaziam coming on now for Nigeria. And you have a substitute for Uganda. Their goalkeeper is coming off as expected, like I said. Having played football, when you see an injury, you know, like he doesn't need to risk it. So smart move by the coach. If there's some kind of miracle, they're able to make it through to the next round, then they need him fit and healthy. So best not to risk him. So Nacho's goal, the difference, his goal in the 28th minute is what separates the two teams. So second half just kicked off. Uganda 45 minutes away from being eliminated in the tournament. So it's, win or go home, basically. So they have to come out playing and swinging, but Nigeria's not going to have it. It's like a boxing match. Uganda's on the ball. They have the first chance of the match. Ball crossed in the 18-yard box, almost finding their player. Good defending by Bruno. Good defending by Bruno. I love that. Tracking back, watching his man. Wasn't offside. The Ugandan player was not offside. Ball crossed it, and Bruno stretches to clear the ball. That's awesome defending. I mean, can't ask for much more. Did his job. Takes the ball off the head of the Ugandan player. So the game has started off at a good pace. Nigeria, they're going to get their chances. That's for sure. And Salam has come in for the Oyongo in goal for Uganda. Awazem comes on for Kabin Bassi. So, as predicted, Bassi is your star defender. You want to save him for the round of 16. He's done his job. So Awazem is a solid defender. He scored against Egypt in the friendly with a swooping header. So I'm comfortable with that change. He can play at right back and at center back. So Ikwezo, the number 9 for Uganda, is tussling with Awaziem. Awaziem plays for Nantes in France in Ligue 1. Doing well at the club. Moses Simon plays in Ligue 1 too for Paris FC. So a couple of French league players in the Nigerian squad. We have players from all leagues around the world, as far as Israel, you name it. They're there. They keep trying to find Ikpeazu, their number 9. He is their danger man, looks like it, for Uganda. So if you can, as the Nigerian defenders, you don't even need 2 players on him. Have Awaziem on him, lock him down. He's good. He doesn't need to be assisted. So far, so good. Uzo has not had much to do. And Nigerians, I know some of you may not agree with me when I say this, but he's not really been tested. So, the coach is achieving his objective of keeping all the players involved. You rarely see goalkeepers switched in tournaments, barred injury, like to the Ugandan players. So brave coach to be giving your second option goalkeeper a run out during the preliminary stages of the tournament. But I mean, Nigeria looked like they're top of the group and on easy street cruising. So not surprised that this is happening. So as things stand, Nigeria 9 points, plus 3 goal difference. Tunisia plus 1 on 4. Tanzania in 3rd position. Uganda 4th. But that could change. Nigeria's on the offensive. They have a chance. Ball down from Bashiru, trying to square the ball for a second goal. Not successful. He's got an assist in this tournament. He came on as a substitute in the other match, so he's getting some playing time. and he gets to start today. Chukwueze started the first match, was on the bench for the second, didn't play at all, and now he's starting the third match. And so far, he's done a bit more than average. He's had some incisive runs. So we have only one of the Fulham contingent on the field now. We have Bassi and Chukwueze, and Iwobi on the bench. We had Iwobi and Bassi in the other match. And all three started in the first match, Chukwueze, Iwobi, and Bassi for Nigeria. So I'll be dropping some fun facts and nuggets of football knowledge as the game proceeds. Awazem had a chance. Ball dropped to him in the box, and he had a chance, but he squares the ball with his left foot. Now, in his defense, the way the ball cuts across, there's no way he's going to get that with his right foot. So he had to take a swing at it. So he's a defender. He will be forgiven. Nigeria's on the ball. That's a ball for Osimhen. He's onside. Keeps the ball in. Oh, but he loses his foot in. Loses control of the ball. Nigeria regained possession. Ralph Onyedika controlling the midfield. We need to see more of him. Nigerians clamoring for him to start. He's doing well in the Champions League and starting for his club. Crossfield ball by Chukwueze. He squares the ball. Bashir again. Oh, chance for Osimhen with the header, but too high. Oh, and a shot by Nigeria. He hits the side netting. That was by the defender, Imachi. Some thought that ball was in, the way he rippled the net. Felt like water on a fisherman's net. Here we're seeing the replay again. I just love the way Bashir is just stroking this ball around like a pet cat, just stroking it. But Nigeria playing very confident game. Uganda on the ball. They had a chance. Ball's been snuffed out. Uzo has not been threatened at all. He has no time wasting antics like his goalkeeping partner, Wambali, that's his downside of his game. Time wasted, faking injuries, you name it, and sometimes erratic behavior. But here we go. Ball is being ping-ponged around in midfield. Uganda on the ball. Player trying to beat his man. Referee plays advantage on. Uganda coming down the left wing. That's a cross. And Uzoho goes down low to save the ball. Uzoho is doing okay. I can't fault the guy. I know a lot of Nigerians don't like him, but I'll be honest. I mean, I'm somewhat indifferent. I'm not really a big fan, but I'm not opposed to him either. But I feel Okoye should be there on merit based on his performance. Uzoho hasn't had many starts for his club. Okoye has done well. Yes, he had the betting scandal. He's served his ban. He's back in contention. I would have Okoye as a number 2 choice, and then our third string goalkeeper, who has not had any say in this tournament yet, should be in there on merit. I know he played in the local league as well as an option. But Nigeria's typically, we've had good goalkeepers. Enyama, the late Peter Rufai, RIP, Peter Alcala, who was a legend. We've always had good goalkeepers. But for some reason, I don't know why, the present group of goalkeepers has not always been inspiring. We also had Ikeme, who had, I believe it was leukemia, if I'm not mistaken, or it was cancer, leukemia, one of the two, but then he had to retire from football. But he was a good goalkeeper as well, who had played for Nigeria. And then, of course, now Nigeria have a free kick. Let's see what can be done. Now, Basogie was the keeper I was trying to remember. Him and Okoye should be in the squad as well. Okoye is not here. Uzoho took his spot. How that happened, is a story for another conversation. But here we go. Back to the match. So Nigeria 1, Uganda 0. We're in the 54th minute, y'all. 54th minute of the match. Eric Shell out there looking like a boss. Nigeria take the throw. Down the wing, he beats his man. Goes to the middle. Onuachu has a chance. Ping pong being played in the middle of the field. The ball is being like a pinball all over the place. Uganda retain possession. Going long, looking for their striker. Nigeria get the ball. Good control. Switching the ball down to the center of the pitch. Just stroking the ball around. Ugandans are chasing the ball and chasing shadows. Now Nigeria on the ball down the left wing. Oh, that's a good pass. Moses Simon on the ball. Oh, he crosses, but it's too deep, but it can still be saved. Turns out to be a cross. Chukwueze, swinger. Oh, ball in for the striker. Nigeria still maintain possession of the ball. That's a cross. Oh, it goes straight to the Ugandan goalkeeper, the substitute, who retains the captain's armband. So right now we got 35 more minutes with a little nominal time for additional time. So here's hoping that the Ugandan goalkeeper that was substituted is okay. No one prays for injury for anybody. So I hope he's in good condition. Onyago, who was substituted with an injury, hope he recovers in time. And that's a through ball for Osimhen. Oh, he has a chance. The goalkeeper handles the ball outside the 18-yard box. That should be a red card. Yes, as confirmed. Ugandan goalkeeper who was substituted just came on. Osimhen tries to chip him. He handles the ball outside the 18-yard box. Osimhen pats him on the head. Better luck next time. And when it rains, it pours. Uganda are down to 10 players. They cannot bring in another goalkeeper. They're down to 10 players. So one of their players has to go in goal. You can see one of the players with his head in his hands. They know it's night-night. It's game over. It's Steph Curry time. That's it. It's over. It's going to be an onslaught now. Nigeria should score at least 2 to 3 more goals at this stage. That's a through ball. Osimhen tries to chip the goalkeeper. Now, he could have gone around the goalkeeper, but he elects to try to chip him, and instinct kicks in. He's a goalkeeper. He tries to use his hands, and he blocks the ball. And you can see Coach Shell, like an NFL umpire, remonstrating. Now, fair play to Uganda. It was obvious. There was nothing to argue. So let's see how this plays out. Oh, my goodness. Is this going to be a world record, guys? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know. The third string goalkeeper, who in his life never thought he was going to be on the field of play, has a chance to come into the match. You couldn't make this up. 3 goalkeepers in one competitive game. I've never seen it in all my years of commentary. Maybe you have. Please let me know. Drop it in the comment section. But here you go, guys. They got a third goalkeeper coming into the match. When it rains, it pours. So you've had more changes in the goalkeeping department than anything else. 3 goalkeepers. At least they can't complain, right? I'm sure when he came into the tournament, he thought it was going to be a cheerleader. Not expecting to come into the match to try to save his country's Nations Cup. No pressure. Wow. Alionzi, the third string goalkeeper, making his debut in the competition. Number 12 is being sacrificed for Uganda. I would be livid if I was number 12. I'd understand because you're doing it for your country, but I've worked hard to earn my right to start the game, and I have to come off. But that's football, right? These things happen. So we're going to get a lot of minutes added on because of the delay. That's understandable. So here he comes in, the third string goalkeeper. The Nigerian fans are singing. You can see them celebrating with the trumpets. This is like Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart. If you're Nigerian, that's like almost the Bible equivalent. Everybody's read that book. Wow. Moses Simon on the ball. Chukwueze smiling, always happy. You have Polonachi on the wall. He's a man mountain. He reminds me of Erling Haaland, big and strong. Chukwueze on the ball. Moses Simon, who's going to take this free kick? Can this be a second goal for Nigeria? They are in cruise control. I don't see Ukraine. Why do I keep saying Ukraine? I don't see Uganda threatening them at this stage of the game. You know? So at this stage, I would say 10, 15 more minutes, no later than 75th minute mark, empty your bench. Put your starters back in, give them a run out, let them get some minutes, warm up so they can get ready for the next game. Make 4 to 5 changes. I don't see any more wholesale changes at this stage. Free kick wasted by Nigeria over the bar by Chukwueze. Come on now. You can do better. Osimhen trying to encourage him to shake it off. Now, this is one side of Osimhen's game, which some people may hate me for this, but I'm going to tell the truth. He needs to do better in the African Nations Cup. This will be 1 goal in 3 matches. You're the star striker. You know, the support cast is doing well, carrying the load, but that's your job. Put the ball in the net. Last Nations Cup, he had 1 goal in 7 matches, all the way to the finals. So that's not good enough at any level. So he needs to do better at the African Nations Cup. He was there for the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. He didn't score in the 2 legs against Ghana. Nigeria didn't go to the World Cup. And he was good in qualifying. He played in 5 matches and he scored a lot of goals, which was good. But then he needs to maintain his fitness and also his temper. You know, he's been rude to leadership in the past. This is well documented. This is not anything about sentiments. He needs to be more respectful. Respect all your coaches, right? That's showing respect for authority. The talent is there. And for me, stay on side. Osimhen, you have the speed. You don't need to stray offside. Trust your players. You will get to the ball. But I want him to come through for the tournament. People think I criticize or harsh on him, but it's the truth. He has the talent, that's for sure. He just needs to step up on the big occasions. But like family, you support them regardless. Here's a chance for Nigeria. 2 goals as we speak. Onyedika. He scores. And he does his little dance celebration. That's what I'm talking about. When it rains, it pours. I feel sorry for the Ugandan goalkeeper. He may just coming out from the bench and you're picking the ball out of the net in less than 7 minutes. That was a good through ball. I mean, this Nigerian team, come on. This is the second string team. And they're carving them apart like a Thanksgiving turkey. Oh, my goodness. I mean, Onyedika, I mean, why is this man not starting for Nigeria? I don't understand. He's good. But Nigeria has an embarrassment of riches all over the pitch. Goalkeeping department, defense, midfield, attack. So as it stands, this is how we have it. Nigeria scored 2-1 in the first match, 3-2 against Tunisia, and now 2-0 against Uganda. This will be their first clean sheet if they can keep it. Hopefully they can hang on to it and finish the game strong. So I'm updating my chat groups with the score. Osimhen has a chance now. Oh! Offside flag on Osimhen again. He needs to stay on. I've said this over and over. I said it and it happens again. He needs to stay on. He has the speed. He has no reason to be offside. He gets too excited. You're a professional footballer. Hold your run. He has the speed. They're not going to get to him. So that's something coach needs to work on with him in practice and training. So right now, Nigeria has a goal difference of +4. Definitely top in the group. I don't see Uganda coming back. Instead, I see more goals from Nigeria and a bunch of substitutions coming up towards the end of the match. But Nigeria has full command and control of the game. So Chukwueze is hurt. He's down. It's a foul from Oyazu. He gets bumped off the ball. That's a big play. That should be a yellow card. That was a violent play by the number 9 for Uganda. Yes, well worthy of a yellow card. You can tell they're frustrated. Ipazu gets a yellow card. We're being told he misses the next match, if there's a next match. And that comes from frustration, obviously. All right, so Nigeria on the ball again. Maintaining possession, switching the ball down to the right wing for Chukwueze. What can he do? He beats his man. He beats his man twice. He squares the ball. And a goal for Nigeria. Onyedika again. Let's go. So it's 3-0 for Nigeria. Game over. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful to watch. Onyedika never complains. I love this guy. Good box-to-box midfielder. Chukwueze does well, beats his man, unselfishly cuts the ball back. Onyedika balances, squares it, and slots it into the goal. Ching-ching. So this is good to see. On the strength of what we've seen today, it's not beyond Nigeria to win this competition. I'm not just saying that to be patriotic. This is reality. They are balling. They are balling. You can hear the fans chanting, ole, ole, ole. Yep, they are in high spirits. So here we go. Uganda trying to score 4 goals in less than 23 minutes. Miracles happen, but not today. No way. Uzol with the clearance. Ball goes out for a throw-in. So far, so good. Clean sheet. No injuries to any of our players. 3 goals scored. 1 goal in the first half by Onuachu and 2 by Onyedika, the midfielder. So I'm updating the chat groups and the messages. Just responded to a couple. I am with you guys. So the Super Eagles back on the offense again. Oh, that's a good ball. Squared into the box. Bashir trying to cross for Osimhen, gets cut out. I mean, this Nigerian team, look at the passing. Look at the passing. In the box, that's a chip. Meant for Osimhen. And Uganda, it's like a training match at this stage. They're just stroking the ball around with ease. Comfortable in the back, bossing it in midfield. Everybody taking up position, looking over their shoulder. I love it. This is total football. This is the Nigerian team we want to see. This is what they're capable of. So this was actually my prediction, 3-0, but I'm hoping to be wrong. Score more goals. Demoralize them. 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. Spell Uganda. And the Ugandans are at 6s and 7s. Now is a chance for Nigeria. It looks like, is it a throw or a corner kick? Moses Simon close to the ball. And the Ugandan player hugging the ball, time wasting, unsportsman conduct by their captain, number 7. But Moses Simon ignores him, carries on, gets the ball. And here we go. Simeon in the box, Onyedika going for his hat trick. Moses Simon on the ball for a corner kick. He is small but mighty. Plays a short one, gets the 1-2 back. Is he going to square back in the box? Oh, Simeon with the header. Oh, no, that was Onyachu. My bad. Onyachu trying to go for his second goal. Now, this is my own thinking as a coach. You have Onyachu. Keep launching the ball in the air. He's good in the air. You have Osimhen in the air. Load the box. You have your strikers. Load the box. Put that ball in the air. But I can't be too harsh on them. They're winning 3-0. So well done to the Super Eagles. So we're in the 70th minute, 20 more minutes to go. And you can hear the Nigerian fans celebrating. A chance for Uganda in the box. The chance is gone. The fans are in high spirits. So a little banter going on. So here we go. Nigeria on the ball, stroking the ball out in the backfield, looking comfortable on the ball. No issues whatsoever. Ball down the left side of midfield. Oh, that's a good ball. Finds Moses Simon on the left wing. Ball gets cut out. Nigeria just maintaining possession. Just a stranglehold on the game. Uganda can't get out there 18. Chukwueze on the ball again. What does he do? He beats his man, goes round. He needs to release the ball. That's the one side of his game I don't like. But here we go. Oh, that's a good, brilliant play. They lose possession. Uganda on the break now. Here's a chance. Nigerian defender stands him up, tries to square the ball, gets cut out by Awaziem, back to Uzoho. Zoho plays the ball back out, back to Awaziem. Oh, my goodness. Look at the way Nigeria is stroking the ball on the field. This is like a work of art, like the Mona Lisa. Just comfortable on the ball. Uganda are trying, but I don't see their number 9 as their focal point. I don't see them threatening Nigeria with a goal unless there's an error somewhere. Oh, that's a good dribble by Moses Simon. I mean, for me, not man of the match, but definitely one of our top 5 players, hands down. He's been an outlet down that left side of midfield. And Chukwueze operating on the right side of midfield as well. So Chukwueze, being a left-footed player, enables him to check his run, cut back in, and swing in that ball into the box. So an inverted midfielder. And that's what you tend to see in the modern game. Mahrez did it for Man City, playing on the right side of attack. Onwachu has dropped back into midfield, helping out. He's going to push up now, release the ball. I mean, this is a well-drilled Nigerian team. From what I'm seeing, they can go all the way. They only have themselves standing in their way. If they can make sure the defense is solid, cut out the little mistakes here and there, the trophy is theirs to lose. Oh, that's a good move by Bashiru. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance for Moses Simon to get on the score sheet. He deserves a goal based on his performance. So Moses Simon gets up slowly. Thankfully, he's not injured. Header back by Nigeria into the Ugandan half. Uganda retains possession on the left side of midfield, pushing up the field. You get past the halfway line. Player still going. Ukwala, what does he do? He squares the ball to his comrade, pushes the ball out to the right, cuts back in. That's a chance for Uganda. They score. They beat Uzoho. Oh, there goes the clean sheet, yo. Hopefully this is not traces of the Tunisia match where Tunisia almost equalized. Now, no one come and blame Uzoho. That is not his fault. That is not his fault. He could do nothing about that goal. I don't want to hear nobody in the comment section saying Uzoho. That's a depth chip past the goalkeeper. There's nothing he could have done about that. But, I mean, even being a Nigerian fan, that was a good goal. I mean, I ain't going to front. It was a good goal. So right now it's 3-1. Substitution for Nigeria. Onuachu is coming off. And as predicted, we have our number 28 coming on. Zedu Sanusi, number 3, left back, comes on, replaces Onuachu. And we also have the other player, I'm going to get his name in a minute, who comes on for his first taste of the tournament. Give me a minute, I'll get his name. So, statisticians help me out here. Almost everybody in the Nigerian team has played, except the third-string Nigerian goalie and Dessers and maybe 2 other players. Can't remember exactly their names, but if you know, please help me out in the comments section. But looking good. So far, so good. And let's see who just came on. I will confirm to you the name of the player. It was Eagle. I mean, I see the initials TN. I know the name, but I'll check back with you on that. He's come on for Nigeria. So if I'm not mistaken, this is his first cap. He played well for Nigeria at the youth level. I'm going to confirm his name. So I'm going to confirm his name. I hate this thing staying on my mind. I remember him in the squad, but let me confirm his name for you guys. What's worth doing is worth doing well. So Chukwu Nadi, there you go. Nadi is a player. See, persistence is the key, guys. I got there in the end. Appreciate your patience. So Chukwu Nadi. So he's the one who just came into the field of play. So here we go. Nigeria has made a string of changes, but the quality does not diminish. I mean, I can't fault the team. I've gone for a 3-0 scoreline. So maybe if they get another goal, it's a 3-goal margin. I'll take a 4-1 win or even settle for a 3-1 at this stage. But, I mean, Nigeria's team is solid from what I've seen. I mean, even look at the new kid, Nadi. Look, everybody's comfortable on the ball. You would never tell he's just showing up for the first time at this international level. And he gets picked for not a friendly, but for a tournament. That's saying a lot. And then Nadi tracks back to help out, but the foul is already committed by Owazem. So I like the balance of Nigeria. You have experience, you have youth, and everybody's just looking out for each other. You can feel the camaraderie. Everybody's happy for each other. You start, you don't start. That's a solid team. I know there were critics when the squad list came out, but I was one as well for certain names that were not there. But this, for me, is part of the rebuilding process. How do you get experience without getting job opportunities, right? It's the same concept. So give them a chance to establish themselves. And it looks good so far from what I've seen. Osimhen squares the ball out. Oh, that's a good pass. It gets cut out by the Ugandan defender. So we're at the 80th minute mark. It's 10 more minutes plus all the additional time for all the hula balula and injuries, delays, and whatnot. Chukwueze on the ball. He beats his man. He gets taken down. That should be a yellow card. Referee plays on. Advantage. Uganda on the ball. And here we go. Ball back to Zoho. Clears the ball. Nigeria attacking down the left side of midfield. And then here we go. Uganda on the ball. Nigeria with the ball. Osimhen plays a 1-2. The new player on the field. Chukwueze squares the ball with his left foot. That's a shot that was charged down by the Ugandan defender. Osimhen on the ball. He's on the wing now. Squares the ball back. Playing in a deeper role. And a foul. Free kick for Nigeria. Number 23 for Uganda. Fouls Nadi. They're upset. Nadi's having a little argy-bargy with him. He gets shoved. And Osimhen is remonstrating with him that, I beg, go easy on my player. That was a good turn by Nadi. Now, this is the part of Osimhen's game he needs to be careful. The passion, I get it, but you don't want to get a yellow card. So you need to hold your nerves. Look at Excel. You would think he's losing. Remember the match from Mali when he poured water on his head, he was fainting. Now he's in a good position. He's not going to faint. Nigeria is comfortably winning this game. There's no way Uganda is coming back into this match. So Nigeria needs to start preparing for the round of 16. So drop your comments. Who would you like Nigeria to face in the round of 16 and their pathway, hopefully, to winning the competition? Now we believe, for all the doubters out there. So the 3 goals were scored by Onyachu in the 28th minute, Onyedika with the brace in the 62nd and 67th minute. Uganda on the ball. Cross, swing, Awazim out. And Uganda, actually, they scored with 10 men on the field. Let's not forget that. They did better when they went one man down. It happens in football. I've had a game where we were winning 2-0 with 10 men. We didn't even realize we had 10 men on the field. Go figure. And then we ended up losing the match 3-2. So it happens. And then here we go. In the 83rd minute, Nigeria switched possession to the right side to Chukwueze. puts that ball down with his left foot, kills that ball dead. Nadi bringing the ball through the midfield, pushing up. Was it Simon again on the left wing? Nigeria is just killing the game, maintaining possession. We've not seen Ajayi at center back. He's not needed from what I've seen today. They may make one or two more substitutions, but they're very comfortable on the ball. That goal could have been any goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was not at fault. Again, this has been my criticism of Nigeria's defense. They went to sleep on that ball. They struggle with diagonal crossfield balls. If you remember the goal against Tunisia, it came the free kick, diagonal, header, boom. And then, of course, the penalty that was conceded by that error by the Nigerian defender, the handball, that made it 3-2. And against Tanzania as well. They struggle with that crossfield diagonal ball. So that's something they need to work on in training. In terms of high power, Nigerian strategy, we will outscore you. We're not going to lose. We're going to outscore you. So Uganda make a substitution. Ipazo, their number 9, is off. He's tried his best, but there's only so much you can do. The Nigerian defense had him on lockdown. Lockdown. There's nothing he could have done. But big, strong guy. So Ipazo tried. I mean, he did what he could, but he came up against a well-disciplined Nigerian side. So he had his epic confrontations with Calvin Bassey before Bassey got subbed off. So they had those duels in that side of the pitch. But Nadi's doing well since he's come on. I mean, he's been lively. You know, we Nigerians, we're gifted when it comes to football. It's just magic with the ball at their feet. We just need to work on the administrative side of things to get things right and keep out the politics from the NFF. Keep out the politics. Just get the best legs to do the job. Accor is about to come on for Nigeria. It looks like Osimhen is coming off. Accor Adams is coming on for Nigeria. Osimhen gives the captain's armband to Moses Simon, a worthy steward. Osimhen is coming off. He's done his bit. He didn't get a goal, but he's put in a work rate. So we just need the goal from Osimhen, BO9. So Accor Adams coming on to get a run-in for the last couple of minutes. So the coach has done well emptying the bench. So I'm just updating the groups. So let me check in on the score in the other match to see what's going on, to update the group standings. So as it stands, Nigeria is on 9 points. And believe it or not, Tunisia ends up drawing. I did not see this coming with Tanzania. So that has definitely ruffled the nest. So what that means now is, as it stands, Nigeria is on 9 points, Tunisia is on 4, Tanzania on 2, and Uganda on 1. Now, are Tanzania able to go through on 2 points? I doubt it, but hey, stranger things have happened. I was not expecting that. And they're in the 92nd minute in that match. I guess they're slightly ahead of the Nigerian match. And Tanzania equalized by Salum in the 48th minute. This is the African Nations Cup. Anything can happen to anyone, as can be seen. Uganda on the ball, gets foul. The player is down. I hope this is not a card. Was that an elbow to the face by Wazam? Oh, he gets the yellow card. Awazim, the sub, gets the yellow card. Oh, yeah, no, that's an elbow. That's an elbow. That's an elbow. Yes, seeing it on the replay, yes, that's definitely a yellow card. He's pleading his innocence. Uganda playing with 10 men, and they've been better with 10 men. They scored the goal with 10 men, and now their captain, number 7, is on the ball. You have Mukwali in the box. You have about 6 Ugandan players loading the box, trying to get another goal to make it 3-2. 4 more minutes of additional time. We're in the 90th minute. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Waiting on the referee's whistle. Oh, he wastes the free kick. Wasteful, like a toddler who doesn't want to eat his Brussels sprouts. Ball out of play by Mato. He can do better, their captain. That was not even on target. At least give your players a chance. That was high. Kezo with the clearance. Nigeria bringing the ball out of defense, straight transitioning into attack, going down the wing. They've slowed down the tempo of the game. They're just holding on, stroking the ball around, seeing the match off, playing the 1-2 passes, spraying the ball around. The Ugandan Cranes are a man down and 2 goals down as well. Nigeria plays the ball through midfield. So it looks like maximum points for Nigeria, as I predicted. Went with the 3-0 scoreline. We are at a 3-1 scoreline, so not too bad. This game has had everything. Uganda has had 3 goalkeepers in one match. That has been incredible. I don't remember the last time that ever happened. If you know, please let me know in the comment section, but I'm not aware. An international tournament and 3 keepers in one game. 2 maybe, but 3? That's unheard of. I could be wrong. I'd love to be proved wrong. So right now, Uganda on the ball, trying to make something happen, trying to get the positives for the match from them. They've put in a good fight in spite of the circumstances, but the result was never in doubt, right from the whistle. But Nigeria on the positive, they've done well, maintained possession, played to the coach's instruction. 1 goal in the first half and 2 in the second half. We have another substitution coming in. A player is going to get a run of minutes. Chukwueze is coming off. And Lawal, who has played at the under-23 level for Nigeria, comes on. He's listed as a midfielder, plays as a striker. So he's getting his first taste of action. So good on the coach for the youngster. Let him get a run out for the national team. That's good. He's a youngster. He's just 23 years old. And he is, oh, what was that for a back pass? That was sloppy. They could see the corner. This is what I need. They need to cut this out of their game with the lack of concentration. Again, that was not Zo's fault before y'all come for him. That was a sloppy back pass. He tries to save the ball, but that should not have happened. So Nigeria is considered a corner kick. Hopefully they don't concede from this situation. Cross coming in. It's going to be a left-footed outswinger from the corner kick. And you can hear Zoho screaming at his defenders to allow it. So ball is a goal kick. Now he's purposely taking his time. Full-time whistle. There it goes. Super Eagles of Nigeria have done it. They are through. 3 games, 3 wins, maximum points. 9 points. So here's my analysis before I bid you all goodbye. So good game. They ended up winning the match 3-0. They had a lot of positives to take from the match. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. So the good, solid performance all around. Defense was never threatened. Calvin Bassey, solid as a rock at the back. Marshall, the defense. Uzoho, barely, he could have had a picnic chair. Barely threatened in goal. He did well with the few chances that he had. The goal was not his fault. The bad, sometimes in terms of tactical organization, they lose concentration. But that's something that can be worked on in training. That's just lapses. They get it from time to time. Case in point being the goal that was conceded. Again, remember I talked about this. The diagonal ball, they struggle with that. Diagonal ball took out several players. Good finish by the Ugandan player, taking nothing away from him. They went down to 10 players and played better with 10 men. It happens sometimes in football. But the Nigerians were never threatened. And, of course, the ugly. So back to Victor Osimhen. I've said that numerous times. Maintain your run. You're faster. Stay on. He's had more offside calls than goals in this African Nations Cup. Yes, he's excited, there's nerve, but he needs to temper that. Temper is a work in progress. He needs to maintain that temper so that he doesn't get unnecessary yellow cards that rule him out of important games. But overall, I can't be too harsh on the boys. They've done well, acquitted themselves well, making Nigerians proud, and they played for the badge today. So, Coach Eric Schell, kudos to you. That was a brave call, emptying your bench for the 3rd match because it could have gone wrong. Had they lost, you know heads are going to roll. So players are happy. Almost everybody in the squad is going to run out. I can count at least 18 players from that squad that have played, if not slightly more. But morale is high, 3 wins. They go through to the round of 16. And like I said, it's their tournament to lose based on what I've seen. So if you enjoyed the analysis, please like, comment, subscribe, forward to your friends, family, loved ones. Mr. Football, a.k.a. Soccer, signing off. Make it a great day.